So in today's video, I'm going to introduce you the best animals to start with as a beginner self-sufficiency farmer based on our own experience here at Taraji Eco Farm. Uh, so we've got a lot of questions on our comment section. People really interested in doing this kind of living this kind of life, and we felt it's better that we actually share with you on the type of animals or birds you can start with as you gain experience as self-sufficiency farmer. There are several factors to consider, of course. Like for us, we consider the size of our family, how many times we want to eat chicken or any other meat in a week, uh, uh, the eggs that we want, how easy it is to manage the particular animal or bird that we are keeping. So out of that, we've come up with a list of a few of them that we best recommend that if you're a beginner, you start with these ones. So chicken would be one of my favorite birds to keep as a self-sufficiency farmer, because apart from everything they give you, like they give you meat, they give you eggs, they give you manure, they're also beautiful birds to keep. Like you can see now, they're taking their dust baths. It's been a while since they were outside, but you can see now they're taking their dust baths. They help even control things like insects and worms in the compound. And also, they're just lovely birds. And as long as you're a self-sufficiency farmer, you don't need to keep so many birds, and you don't have to a lot of pressure to make them either lay eggs or grow very fast. So if you keep like one cockerel and five hens, the chances of them getting sick is very low. So for me, this would be one of the top birds to keep, because one, they're easy to keep when you don't have a lot big numbers. And two, like the ones you have here, which are indigenous free range chicken, they are very good and tasty meat. They are very good eggs, and also quite easy. They are hardy to some diseases. As long as you're taking care of them, the house is hygienic. Also, you clean, you give them fresh water, you do the vaccinations on time, you give them boosters for their immunity like aloe vera, pepper, and ginger. It's quite easy to keep them. So for me, chicken actually the top, because even here at the farm we consume a lot of chicken. We consume like two chicken a week, and we consume eggs like every day when they are laying eggs, when they're actually available. So for me, chicken would be one of the top birds to start with as a self-sufficiency farmer. And you can actually see, like, we have the big ones outside here, and these are 1 month, 2 weeks. We have about, I'm not sure, we have about maybe 27, 28 inside here. You see, it's quite easy to keep chicken, and we try balance here at the farm, because we consume like 2 birds in a week. So we have the older ones and we have the younger ones, and then after these ones have got to about 4 months or 5 months, we're going to hatch other chicks, like 40 or so. So we maintain that balance so that we don't become overwhelmed with birds on the farm and diseases and all that. Yeah, so chicken for me, top. And stop not because it's easy to manage or easy to learn. Stop because of the tasty meat. This indigenous birds, very tasty meat, very nice eggs. They give us manure. They're also beautiful to watch when they are around the farm, foraging and all that. So there are other animals that I think are best to start with as a self-sufficient farmer are rabbits. And rabbits are especially good if you're next to a big commercial center like in Nairobi, because there's a huge market for rabbit meat in Nairobi. But why I rank them as one of the best is rabbits are quite easy. They don't eat a lot, and they also give birth to a lot of young ones. And so it's easier for them to multiply a lot. So you just need to start maybe with one male and 2 females, and then in a few months you'll probably be having 30 or 40 of them. And as you can see, for us it's quite easy, because one thing the rabbits, one of the things is that rabbits, for us, they're so easy to manage because we don't buy any commercial feeds for them, not at all. All you do is get weeds from the farm, and you feed those weeds to them. And you can see they actually grow quite big with just eating the weeds. And the strange thing or interesting with this one is that even if you try giving them water, they're not going to drink water, because I think they eat fresh weeds from the farm, and which they compose of a lot of a huge percent of the weeds are made of are composed of water. So we don't actually give them water. But from the rabbits, we get manure, of course, from their droppings. We get rabbit urine, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. From rabbits, apart from getting the manure, we get the rabbit urine, which is a very good insecticide and foliar fertilizer. This is how we collect it. We don't collect a lot from here, but this is how we collect it. It comes to this container, and then we mix it with water and spray on the crops, depending on whether we want to use it as in an insecticide and or foliar fertilizer. So the ratios of water to the urine are quite different. But yeah, so that's another advantage of having rabbits on the farm. Rabbits are easy. So rabbits are easy because they multiply fast. We initially had one male and 2 females. But you can see the numbers have grown. We've given out a lot of rabbits to young children here on the farm to keep. But yeah, they grow rapidly. In fact, we can actually control now the mating. We don't want to have a lot of them on the farm because as a family, we don't consume rabbit meat anymore. So now they're just like pets. We just get the manure, the droppings from them, and the urine. But rabbits, easy to keep, very easy. You don't need a lot of space. You can see these are very small space, and we have 1, 2, we have 6 over here, that's 8, and we have 5 over here, that is 13. So you can see very small space, but you can keep very many rabbits on the farm, and they're easy to multiply, easy to feed. They actually, it's for us here, it's almost free to feed because you just need to go to the farm, cut weeds, and give them to eat for the whole day. Yeah. List of the best animals to keep as a starting self-sufficiency farmer is guinea fowls. Why guinea fowls? These birds don't get sick. They don't get. We have not had a disease for the last 2 years in the guinea fowls that we've kept, and they also they eat almost anything. They are going first when they're in their compound. They're going to help you like getting also rid of insects, cockroaches, and everything. Anything that works, insects that work in the compound, they're going to really help you get rid of them. And you can see they're very ferocious too. You have to be very careful in handling them. But these animals, they can lay. We've had instances where one bird has laid almost 60 eggs throughout, like for 2 months, 2.5 months straight, just laying eggs. And so, and then if you're able to hatch those eggs, we've never had a guinea fowl hatch eggs on the farm. What we've done is that we let them lay eggs, and then we give the eggs to either a chicken or a turkey, and then thereby we're able to multiply the population. I think it's because they need as much natural habitat as possible for them to hatch their eggs. But they are quite easy to keep. They don't get sick like chicken and turkeys, and they also lay a lot of eggs. And their eggs are also very sweet. Actually, we consume guinea fowl eggs on the farm. Currently, we don't have many guinea fowls on the farm. Actually, we only have 3. So we are trying to raise the numbers again. So when this is actually the male. But when they start laying eggs, the female is inside there. Then start laying eggs, then you're going to hatch more guinea fowls. They are good because they're also very good in security. When the guinea fowls hear anything at night, like a predator or someone is passing close by, they're going to make a lot of noise and alert you that there's someone or there's something happening. You come and check out. So they're also good for security, especially when they're around chicken and the other birds. So why I put them one of the best birds to keep is that they don't get sick at all. You don't struggle with them on sickness. You feed them well, give them plenty of fresh water. They're good to go. They're going to lay very many eggs for you, and also they're also going to be very good for your security. And they unlike other birds, when you mix with chicken, they make them sick. Guinea fowls can easily stay with chicken for a long time, unless when there are many males. If there are many males, let's say if you have many male guinea fowls and you put them inside with chicken, when they start mating, they start fighting a lot. They're very violent, so you can hurt the chicken. But apart from that, they're very good birds to keep, and they're one of the best birds to start with as a self-sufficiency farmer, especially this breed. We've not had the other breeds of guinea fowls on the farm. We've just had this one. I don't know, it's called purple something, but this one has really been nice for us, and we've not struggled with it at all. So the other birds that are very good to keep as a beginner self-sufficiency farmer are turkeys. Now turkeys are very good one because they are very nice meat, and also their eggs are nice. And also because of the weight, a mature turkey will give you 5-10 kgs of meat, so it can actually feed your family for a while. So that's why I rank them among the best to keep. However, we have challenges. Like here on the farm, it's a love-hate relationship. We have experienced so many diseases with the turkeys, and we get to learn. We get to learn slowly how to deal with it. But they're very good birds to keep. I recommend that they're not. If they can be kept alone on a separate part, separate housing, so they're not mixed with other birds, because some diseases affect turkeys and don't affect, like, let's say, chicken and guinea fowls. So as much as they're very nice birds to keep, there are challenges. But for if you're a farmer starting up and you want to test and get a taste of turkey meat, very good birds to keep, very good meat and very good eggs. And also they're beautiful as they are walking on they are foraging in your compound. You can see these are our young ones, and we actually leave them here to enjoy the grass and vegetation. The other thing I need to mention is turkeys need a lot of green vegetation. So you cannot just lock them inside and just give them only commercial feeds. You have to let them go out and eat leaves and grass and forage for other things. I'm going to speak about goats, though we don't have goats here at the farm. And maybe I can send message out there. If you are a farmer doing dairy goats, please get in touch with us. We are really looking for dairy goats for the couple of months, and we've not found. Once we got we're getting quite costly, quite expensive. But anyway, dairy goats are also, our goats are also quite easy animals to maintain, because on a small piece of land, and you can see like this house here, we believe we can hold almost 10 goats, and you're starting with dairy goats. They'll do another house similar there for meat goats. But goats I also recommend, because goats also don't eat a lot. They don't eat a lot like a cow. I don't think we have any plan to keep a cow on this farm, maybe in future, but we don't know. But goats don't eat a lot. As long as you give them sufficient water and sufficient food, they are good to go. And also you maintain hygiene properly. That's proper housing, meaning they don't get in contact with their urine or their droppings, and the ammonia does not smell back into the house. And also you deworm them on time and all that. We've actually read a lot about goats, and we recommend, as a self-sufficient farmer, it's one of the best animals to start with, because it's also going to give you meat and milk. And I feel like they're easy to manage. We are yet to explain, but I feel like the research I've done, people I've talked to, the much I've read online, they also quite easy animals to maintain. And also you can see this space here would probably fit 2 cows, but you can fit 10 or more goats inside here. So if you have a small piece of land and you want to do self-sufficiency, goats are a nice way to start with and to go. Yeah, for those reasons, that they're easier to manage, and also they give you milk and meat and yeah. So yes, goats would be on top of my list too, for animals that you can actually start with as a self-sufficient farmer on a small piece of land. Something else to mention: the mature turkeys, like the male one you have over here, they're very good for security. So if you are starting a self-sufficient farmer journey and you need some security on the farm and don't have dogs, the male turkeys are very nice. They never leave the compound. They protect the other birds from predators, and also give warning on time, so the other birds know there's a danger close by and they're able to hide. I would recommend that type of birds. I would recommend for you to start as a self-sufficient farmer, and also easier to manage, are ducks. Ducks are very easy to manage. Like guinea fowls, they rarely get sick. That is, if you're giving them good food, balanced diet, and you're also giving them fresh water, although they actually dirty their water a lot, but you give them fresh water every day, and their proper housing, they rarely get sick. So they're very good birds to start with as a self-sufficiency farmer, a first time especially, because you're not going to struggle a lot with the ducks, as long as you give them a good environment for them to thrive in. However, you have to realize that ducks eat a lot of dirt around, and they have a sense of picking food and then going back to the water, food and back to the drinking water. And they're also vectors in a way, so they carry a lot of diseases that don't harm them but would harm the other birds like chicken and turkeys. So you really have to separate them from the other birds. Here they keep them together because these ones have grown from day one. They've grown together with the ducks on this side and the turkeys. These turkeys never go to the other side of the farm. They just stay here because they've grown with these birds. And we believe that if there's any disease that they have, they become either immune to it or their bodies are used to it. So these ones, we leave them here. They never leave they never leave this part of the farm. They just stay with the ducks. But ducks are very good, and also they have very good meat. Ducks are very good meat if you know how to cook it properly. So for you as a self-sufficiency farmer, you want to have your own meat, and you want to have a variety of meats so you can mix with. You can have chicken this week, next week have a duck, next week a guinea fowl, a turkey and all that. So these ones are very easy to keep, the ducks, and also recommend for first time self-sufficiency farmer. So that's the list of our best animals and birds that you can start with as a self-sufficient farmer, a beginner especially, so that you can gain more experience before you add onto other animals of the farm, or actually increase the numbers to a large size. And this is based on a small piece of land or acreage, and you want to maintain as many birds as possible to be able to feed your family accordingly for maybe a year or two. So let us know in the comment section if you started on this journey, and what animals or birds that you started with and how they are treating you. Is it easy to manage? Are they giving you rewards? Are you getting meat or eggs or manure from them? And how generally you're feeling about your self-sufficiency journey. That's it for today's video. We really appreciate those who've been subscribing to our channel, those who've been sharing our videos, those who've been commenting on the comment section. We love the engagement, and actually requesting those up to now who've not been able to subscribe. Please go to the subscription button and subscribe to our channel, and let's keep growing this family, and also sharing and commenting on the comment section.